One of the biggest humanitarian groups is the Islamic Relief Fund, and the CEO joins us now. Welcome, Naswer Haghamed.
Thank you.
You've been in talks all day today. How have they been progressing? Do you feel that there is some real will here to actually make change?
Yeah, I think it was very positive. Thank you for giving it. It was very positive, and we think there will be some change. I do not expect a huge change, but there are some indications that especially states and the private sector are now willing to participate better to coordinate their efforts with the NGO world.
And what sort of tangible marks do you see that may change in these particular areas of the world where humanitarian need is so desperately needed?
Right, okay, the first part is the partnership between the three stakeholders, states, private sector and the NGO. They have come together to address the issues collectively because the humanitarian issues are so complex. One party alone cannot solve them. The NGOs cannot do the work on their own, the states cannot do it, and the private sector also needs the experts from the NGO world.
And so far today you have seen each of those three parties cooperating well?
Yes, I have seen it. MasterCard was there as well today with other states committing to help the funding gap and the remittance issues across the world. So I'm very happy what I saw today.
According to the UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, it is quite a grim situation. We're seeing our worst human suffering since World War II. What are the key issues you see that need to change in our world at the moment?
Okay, the first issue is obviously access to besieged areas. We are having difficulty in accessing besieged areas. We are unable to negotiate with non-state armed actors because of terrorism acts and so on. So we need to have more power, or we need to have cooperation with the ICRC to be able to negotiate with different parties to have access to these remote areas. The second element is actually the remittance issue. We are having problems transferring funds around the world. The banking sector is risk averse and is not allowing us to do our work. We need the states to help us in this area.
There has been some criticism of today's summit. In particular, Doctors Without Borders is getting a lot of traction by boycotting the summit, essentially saying that they think that it's nothing more than a talk fest. What's your take on that?
Well, it's too early to judge. We hope there will be some, not probably the same magnitude as is being promised, but we think there will be a change.
And when you say there will be change, when do you think we will be able to see actual change in the world from this summit?
I think it'll take about 2 to 5 years to really see some change.
Okay, 2 to 5 years, that is a long time, and certainly it is the case that there is only just over 24 hours of this summit to go, Kamali.